Hey students, welcome back to English Grammar's class. So now let us continue our chapter pronouns. In the previous classes, we understood different types of pronouns. So now the last type of pronoun is indefinite pronouns. Now what is indefinite? Indefinite pronoun means a pronoun that refers to a person or a thing without being specific. Means you cannot say the exact number, like we can give example everything, everyone, everybody. We cannot say that exactly how many or how much thing or person is there. See that one example is given, I have eaten everything in my fridge. But here we don't know how much things were there in her fridge. I need to find something, but what? That is not clear. I have nothing for breakfast. Here specific thing is not given, anything would be okay. Similarly, see what are the examples? Everything, something, nothing, anything. This all are the examples of indefinite pronoun. Means we cannot give you the specific number, or we cannot say exactly who or what they are. That is indefinite pronouns. Now, in your book, this table is given. So, if we are referring to any singular person, then which all words we can use? One, another, anybody, anyone, each, either, everybody, everyone, neither, nobody, no one, somebody, someone. This all refer to singular, while for plural, all, both, few, many, others, several, some, none, most. These all words will refer for plural. Similarly, if you are referring to any objects, anything, everything, neither. See here everything is given, but singular it is given. Why? Because you are not taking everything together, each thing you are taking. So the things are singular. So everything they have mentioned. Neither, either, nothing, something. Similarly for plural, both, few, many, others, several, some, none and most. This all things will be used for plural. Now in verbs we know very well, if anything is singular, what we are using? We are using is, and if plural it is, then we are using are. Similarly with has and have also, if it is singular we are using has. He has done, she has done. While if plural is there, what we are using? They have done. So for plural we are using are and have. Now let us solve one exercise. Before that, one example is given. Let us see that. See, everyone. Now everyone needs friend, right? So here each person needs friend. Similarly, if everybody is given, means everybody needs someone to love. Everything about you is amazing, but what they have not mentioned? So specific thing they have not mentioned. I have been everywhere. So where? It is not clear. Everywhere means everywhere they have given. So this way, if anything is not exact or specific, means it is indefinite pronoun. Now exercise number I. Choose the verb that agrees with indefinite pronoun, and you have to circle your answer. See, everybody dash saying that Jaya will win the badminton match. So here everybody means it is singular. So everybody is saying that Jaya will win the badminton match. Nobody dash any doubt about that. Again here nobody will come in singular. So nobody has any doubt about that. Nothing dash wrong with the way she serves. So here again it is singular, so we will use is. Nothing is wrong with the way she serves. Nobody dash helping her stay in good form. So again here nobody is given means what we will use? It is singular, so we will use is. Nobody is helping her stay in good form. Many dash tried to beat her, but she is the best. Here many means it is plural. So what we will use? We will use have. Many have tried to beat her, but she is the best. So this way, if it is singular, you will use is and has, and if it is plural, you will use are or have. Okay, clear? Now, next exercise number J. Read the following sentences, fill in the blanks by choosing the right option from those given in the brackets. So, here brackets are given and you have to select the correct option. We went to book our tickets for a boat ride when we were in Sri Lanka. We were very late, so dash was there. Now, if you are late means nobody will be there. Nobody was there. We called out jokingly, hello, is dash and there? Of course, dash replied. So if you are going somewhere and if you want to know anyone is there or not, then what you will say? If anyone, is anyone there? And if someone will be there, then they will reply. So someone replied. Then next one, dash told us that the boat rides begin again in the morning at 5 a.m. So who told? Somebody told. Dash, who wants to see the elephants bathing, must wake up early to catch the boat in time. So if anybody, we say no, if anybody wants to do this, you have to be on time. So here anybody will come. Understood? So this way we are going to fill the blanks. Now next exercise number K. Fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns. The red bag on the table is Annie's. Dash was given to Dash by her aunt. So here what we are going to use? We are going to use pronoun. Now about what they are talking, about red bag they are talking. So what will come? It. For things we are using it. So it was given to her. She is girl. So we are using her. So in the first blank it will come and in the second blank her will come. Okay. Now next one, Arjun, Junaid, Sabrina went to the circus last week. Dash enjoyed Dash thoroughly. Now here three persons are there. So what we are going to use? Three people. If three people is there means we are going to use they. Many if many person is there, many people is there, then you are using they. So they enjoyed, and where they enjoyed, what they enjoyed circus. It is a thing, so we will use it. So they enjoyed it thoroughly. Jasmine did not ask for help and fixed the radio. Here what will come? Herself. She has fixed the radio herself. Next one. Where is the new book dash Susan gave me last week? So here what will come? Relative pronoun. What? That. Where is the new book that Susan gave me last week? Next one, dash the lights in the classroom must be switched off before dash leave. So here all the lights, right? All the lights in the classroom must be switched off before we leave. Teacher used to say this, right? In the class. So all the lights should be switched off before we leave. Athena called the Sarma residence last night, but Dash answered the phone. See, here but is given means no one has answered. So what will come? Nobody answered the phone. It was Maya's birthday last week. Mary gifted her a beautiful pen. Why we have written her? Because she is a girl. For boy we will use his, and for girl we will use her. Pratik said Dash will meet us there. Again here Pratik is a boy, so he will meet us there. Ninth one, Arijit and Orithro gifted me a card they had made. Dash. So here they had made themselves. They are two. So themselves. Varun exchanged slippers with Tina, but his slippers were bigger than his. His slippers are bigger than Tina's slipper. Clear all of you? So here our chapter is finished. So let us have a fast recap of the chapter. See, overall we studied 7 types of pronouns. Pronouns are words that we use in place of nouns or other pronouns in a sentence to make it less repetitive and less awkward. First one is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun means it is used for a specific object or a person. He, she, it, me, us, you, her, him, me, our, your, their, his. Like this we are using. Next one is demonstrative pronouns. Used to show any identity, okay? Or it will identify one or a number of nouns that may be far or near. Means this, that, these, those. Interrogative pronoun. It is used to ask questions that we do not know about. Which, who, whom, what, whoever, whichever. These are the examples. Then next one is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is used to relate two different clauses together by referring to the noun in the previous clause using the pronoun. Means we will combine the two sentence with the help of relative pronoun. Who, whom, whose, which, that. Then indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, just now we have understood, where we don't know the specific number. It is used to show unspecified objects or people, whether in plural or in singular. Someone, anybody, anyone, nowhere, few, many, nothing. This all will come in indefinite pronoun. Then reflexive and intensive pronoun. So reflexive pronoun means used to indicate a noun which has been used in an earlier part of the same sentence. Means they have done their work themselves, like that. So examples are myself, themselves, yourself, ourselves, herself, himself, itself, like this. Then possessive pronouns to show possession. So whose it is theirs, his, hers, mine, theirs. This way it is used. So these are our types of pronouns. So I hope you are clear with this chapter. Keep practicing. Bye bye. Have a nice day.